This is the idle hideout. Not sure how deep this rabbit hole goes, but we're back. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So, we are indeed back. I don't have a Storm Lantern, and it makes me really sad. As I believe we discussed in the last couple of episodes, there have been now multiple commenters who have really confirmed that, in fact, the Storm Lantern seems to have dropped through the world. Which sucks, because we're here at the end of a, well, not the end, but in the final act of a very long multi-series run, and I can't remember the last time we lost a Storm Lantern in any Long Dark series on the channel to a bug. So, it is what it is, I suppose, as they say. But we've got lots of torches, and I intend to use them, and so far this does definitely seem like more of a, or like less of a hideout, which was what I was hoping. I remember getting to the cave thinking, this is really kind of back in the corner. In some ways it would make sense to kind of give players shelter when they get this far back, but not necessarily provide them any kind of, solace. Like any kind of, like, route out, but just provide them, well, solace, I suppose, in terms of shelter, but not in terms of, like, another traversal option, another way to get where you need to go. But what's interesting is that, as I had hoped, this does actually seem to be leading somewhere, maybe. So let me double check how many torches I actually have. Hello? Okay, I've got plenty of flares. There's the torches. I knew I had more than that. I wonder why they're so low on the list. All the other stuff I'm carrying, I suppose. Ooh, I thought I saw some coal there, but I guess I didn't. Definitely seems like a rather large cave. Honestly, it's a little bit bigger than I was expecting or hoping. So there's a lot going on, and there have been some winding paths, and I hope not to get too lost. But at the same time, this is good. Hopefully. Because it does, in fact, indicate that this cave actually goes somewhere. That it's going to take me elsewhere in the zone. Oh, hello. Alright, so this kind of terrain is my worst enemy, as I have already realized. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There is no freaking way. There is no freaking way. Oh my goodness. We have... Okay, yep. Yep. There is, in fact, a freaking way. The idle hideout is connected to the rest of the zone via this cave, which is, in fact, a massive cave. And that's what was unsettling about it. It's like, this feels familiar. Like, the way this cave is winding, so I'm going to try and find my way back the way I just came. I've got some torches. I can investigate this. But this is really good to know, because what it means is that there's a cave system kind of like the caves in HRB. In that the caves that you enter in one part of the zone can, if you know the path, lead to like the other corner of the zone. Which, funny enough, when you think about it, it's how caves have been used in games since time immemorial. When you have like a large open area or like a forest, you enter a cave and you use the cave to get to the other side of the forest without having to go through the forest. It's the same basic principle at work, interestingly enough. Okay, so in a moment there should be a pathway, I think on the left. I don't know. Oh no, this is not the fork, this is just the turn to the left. Okay. Memory was partially correct. I just want to try to get... Okay, I remember coming up this pathway we need to very quickly switch. Okay. So I believe I came from that lower section previously. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is going in a couple different directions. Even if I'm making mistakes with regard to, like, which way I came from, I'm still happy to kind of wander around in here and figure out where I need to go. Yeah, I recognize that particular corpse. We've been here before, although this does kind of make me think that maybe I went the wrong way at the fork just now, so I might need to double back. I don't mind circling a little bit more. I wish I had spray paint, but I don't. Okay, not sure where this goes, but we're going to find out. The downside, unless there's just a path I haven't discovered yet, the downside of this is that... Okay, yeah, I just went in a circle. I had a feeling. Let's go ahead and backtrack. Downside is that I was kind of hoping that the idle hideout would somehow lead up to the weather station, because we haven't been able to find our way up to that plateau where the weather station's sitting. And so far, no such luck. There are some other pathways that I can take. Oh, hold on. It's so funny. I booted up my ducking software for my audio, but I didn't actually turn it on. How hilarious is that? Limited numbers of torches. And I could technically pick up the torches that I am leaving behind in order to get the sticks. But I'm not going to worry about that too much because, I mean, if I come across one like this, then I'll grab it because it's already extinguished. But otherwise we have to wait, you know, and that's not ideal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go left. Because I think going left will take me closer to the high point of the zone where I've spent a majority of my time. I think I might even still have some meat on the ground up there. So there's a chance that I could actually get some food. But we still have, like, I have no idea how to get to that weather station. And it's taken a fair amount of exploration. We're at 50% health right now. We do have some food, cattails, so we're not, like, in dire straits, but at the same time, I do not know. Now that I know that this cave we found is, in fact, just connected to the rest of the zone, and in some ways it's already a cave that I've been in, I haven't a clue. I do, however, have one notion of where else I can explore. But just like the cave, it doesn't actually, like, it's not in the direction of the weather station. So that's disconcerting.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Looks like we are at the end of the day here. Let's be mindful of calories. I do have a chocolate bar, so we're going to eat that.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Alright, just to shed a little bit of extra weight, we'll drink that. Oh, that was almost a pound. Now, if I recall correctly... I'm not going to worry about the torch. I will get the rifle out. Ooh, okay, I hear an aurora starting. That's not good. Yeah, so we're out here. Oh, there's burdock roots? No, they're not. They're rose hips. Okay. We are out here by the road, and I'm going to follow the road back up to the top. Let me make sure a wolf has not respawned, because it's possible a wolf has. Alright, seems pretty good. Yeah, we need to get up there. And I just have no clue how, but this road leads in that direction, so that's the way we're going to go. I did try going a different direction. Is that a fire? Oh yeah, look at that. Fire's still going. We were really cold. Oh, I think it just went out. That is hilarious. That fire kept the light on for me. For those in the live audience, we haven't had episodes for a few weeks. By the way, if you missed the look-ahead video yesterday, you might want to take a look at the latest videos on the channel. We had a discussion about some shifts that are occurring with the schedule, really in order to be able to put out more content over time. But it has to do with, rather than having episodes every single day in every single series, we're going to do every other day on the channel, which is something that I used to do a while back and have been stubbornly avoiding doing. But yeah, more detail and in-depth sort of reflection on that in the look ahead that was posted yesterday. That's October 8th. For those of you with no point of reference to what yesterday means. So, yeah, that's where I need to get. And I just have no earthly clue how to get up there.
Starting to feel numb.
Another downside of the direction that I'm moving is that there are timber wolves in this direction. I have thinned out the pack a little bit. See, that's interesting. See, there's that bridge there, and I thought for sure that was going to lead across. Maybe I need to go back in that direction and see if I missed something. That seems like it might be one of my best bets. It's not the first thing I'm going to do, because there's another thing I want to check. But that's going to be one of my next moves as I try to figure out where I'm going. Okay, we don't have a lot to eat. Is that? That looks like a corpse. I'll check that real quick. I just don't want to lose a lot of health at the moment. Yeah, it's already empty. Already empty. Already good. Alright, crow feather. Let's get up into the cabin here. We won't have much to eat, but that's okay. This will also give me a chance to scout for timberwolf packs. I don't see any... Oh, there's one. Alright, let's step inside. There's a cooking skillet on the ground. We already have a cooking skillet. That potato sack has already been emptied. Oh, wait, searched. Okay, yeah. What is going on with the noise? That's wild. Alright, what I'm going to do, this is maybe a little bit risky, but I want to try and make it all the way back up to my original cabin. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just that doing it by aurora light is not necessarily the best idea. It does seem like the wind has calmed down a little bit, which I appreciate. Look at the Aurora Timberwolves. At least they're easy to spot. Oh, that's so freaking funny. Okay. At least they're easy to spot. Alright, let's make our way back up that way, because not only could there still be a little bit of food, but the Aurora Timberwolves are super easy to notice, and that is where I'm trying to be. Now, when I've been saying this is kind of the direction I wanted to head in, I want to head further up that way and see what's going on. Like I said, it doesn't lead that way, and that's where I need to go. Wait a minute. No, that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I really need to go over there. That's the side that I need to be on. I know that I've openly reflected about, like, maybe this is a north by northwest type of situation, where I need to go a different direction in order to get where I wanted to be, which is, you know, that's why I was excited about the idle hideout that we started off the episode in. When I got there, I was like, okay, maybe this is something. And in fact, it was something. It was connected to that cave system, and now we know that we can take that cave system and go back down to the very bottom of the zone, which is nice. It does beg the question of where else the caves might lead. Alright, so it seems like there could be something up that way, too. By that way, I mean that way. Part of me is tempted to just go now, because we have the ability, but I want to stop by the cabin first, because I think I still have some meat on the ground. And this would be a good chance to top off the hunger meter. Nice moonrise over the mountain there. It is interesting how the combination of the Timberwolves' lighter coats and the aurorified kind of effect, which is normally a little bit darker green on the Black Wolves, makes them such, like, light, obnoxious, like, like almost poisonous green, you know? It's just a different shade. And I suppose a standard wolf that was aurorified would stand out just the same way. It wouldn't be any, like, harder to see. But it's a very distinctive effect. Okay. I don't remember if I ate everything. We're about to find out. I have food, it's okay, but it would be nice if there was more. There is not. Okay. So let's step inside.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And think this through for a moment. So, first of all, I think I do have some burdock that I can prepare. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This will give me some calories. Ideally, though, we're going to need to take down a deer or something, or find another source of cattails. One of the things I was kind of looking forward to, if in fact the idle hideout had just been a hideout, and wasn't really anywhere that led anywhere else, as it turned out to be. What I was kind of hoping for... I'm checking for spray paint down here, by the way. Didn't mean to click that. I've already emptied that out. Those doors. Wild. Alright, I think we're good. Nothing in the trunk. Not going to turn on the radio. Is there anything under the bed that I missed the first time? Let's triple check. Nope. Cool. Alright, well, I do need to regain a little bit more rest, so let's try that. We're going to wake up needing to eat, but that's okay. We'll also wake up with the sun about to rise, which is an advantage. So one of the things, as I was saying, that I was hoping for about where I was, is that if I needed to turn right back around and leave that cave, there were some cattails nearby that I was looking forward to potentially harvesting. And now I can't do that.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
That's a Timberwolf. Not an Aurorified Timberwolf, but it's a Timberwolf nonetheless. Got him. I think that was the last of the pack that was first here. Interesting that he did not give a single solitary you-know-what about that first shot. Alright, we're going to head up this way. This is my first destination, because I still want to explore the north by northwest possibility. And I didn't go this way originally. I kind of came down this road. It is a little bit chilly, which is suboptimal. But I don't need to be out here forever. And hopefully there will be some shelter. I just need to keep an eye out for any woodland friends that may... Well, they aren't really woodland friends up here, are they? Because there are no woods. They've been cleared out by all the avalanches. As is apparently the zone's lore, if you missed that earlier in the series. Oh, interesting. Is that another cabin? It is. Alright, I'm going to head up that way, because that's obvious potential for shelter, but also...
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Wow. Okay, so there's definitely... Yeah. Okay. Check this out. There's an entire lake complete with cattails up here. I'm glad I came up here. And that's definitely a cabin up there. So, what we're going to do... This is the Ambler's Lake. We're going to grab some cattails just so I have...
Warm up soon.
Let me not drop those by mistake. This is what I was hoping for. I mean, it's not necessarily going to lead to the weather station, but it does provide shelter, and just there's something more to find. It's not a dead end and like an uninteresting part of the zone. There is, in fact, additional content up here, so I'll take it. Oh, crap. And there's some timber wolves between me and that cabin. That's rude. That's incredibly rude. Can we take a moment to appreciate how absurdly rude it is? That a Timberwolf pack that I couldn't see previously is now suddenly standing in between me and the cabin that I was trying to move toward. It's rude. It's inconsiderate. Yeah. Freaking dropped it by accident again. Okay. There's definitely a cabin. Oh wait, hold on. There's a fishing hut too. And that might be all I need for the shelter. Hold on. Let's actually go visit that first. Kind of worried about thin ice a little bit. We haven't encountered thin ice in a while. So it seems like we're kind of due, you know? Okay, yeah. I'm going to... Rather than go up to that cabin first, we're going to use this fishing hut. There we go. Plenty of cattails. My cattail obsession has been thoroughly resumed.
I'll take it.
Rifle cartridge, I'll take that. Go energy drink. Recycled can, don't care. Cardboard matches, I mean, I guess. How much do I have? I mean, I've only got the one piece of wood. You know what? Let me keep going up this way. I don't have enough to really start a reliable fire. I think I'm actually going to try and make it to that cabin. That's the surest bet. I might have to kill some timber wolves, but that's doable. I kind of doubt that I can make it up this ledge, but I'm going to try to. Nope. Ooh, interesting. It is letting me up this way. Yeah. Okay. So can I make it up here? No. Oh, that's mean. Okay, well, that was cool for a second. Now, the wolves are going to be close. They're going to be right over here. Actually, they might be a little bit farther to the left. Nope, just kidding. They're right there.
I could eat anything right now.
I know you could. That's why we're going to try to get past these wolves so you can have cattails and water in peace. Just don't want to have to worry about that while I'm fending these buggers off. Now, there's a possibility I could sneak by them, but it would be incredibly risky because of the amount of time it takes. I also can't... I can hardly see the roof of that cabin, so it's hard to tell if I'm moving in the right direction. Moving uphill, crouched, while trying to get by these timber wolves. I do feel like this is probably a direction I need to be heading in. I'm going to try and at least get a little bit farther up the hill before I stand up. I just hate that I can't see that cabin, because it's hard for me to tell if I'm moving in the right direction. And mind you, because I'm cold, I'm going to be shaky if I aim this thing right now. Now we're blocked from the wind, so hold on. I can offset the shakiness problem. Let's go ahead and use this. Well, I won't use the accelerant. I don't need to. We're blocked from the wind, so I'm going to try something here. This is a little bit dodgy.
Come on, little fire.
But if I can at least steady my aim prior to engaging this Timberwolf pack, I'll feel better about chances.
Perfect.
Why is Discord open? Why? Why? Okay. Alright, now I need to be careful with this, as I did just lose a little bit of health. Alright, so that warms me back up considerably. Not as much as I would like. How did that miss? Got one. Got two. Rude. Alright, that one's running off. That might have been enough. Also, I hear bear crows. I would just like to state for the record, I hear bear crows. So, not only do we have a pack of timber wolves, there's a bear up here somewhere, and there's fog coming in. Alright, the bear crows are relatively close.
Gotta warm up somehow.
So is the bear. The bear is between me and this. Hang on. Oh my god, my aim is crap. Thank you. How are you not dead? There's the bear. Interestingly, I might be able to get around it. All I need to do is get to that cabin. I hit that timber wolf, it's just not dead. And the sun is rising. Man, I'm glad I heard those bear crows. That is a case study in why it's important to be able to distinguish that sound. Now, what would really suck right now? Two things. One, an additional timber wolf that I didn't see. Two, there's not actually a cabin, but there is. I can see it. So that worked out. Well, actually, there is still a potential downside to this, which is that this is not going to be a building I can enter, but I can enter it. It's fine. Final Refuge, it's called. And looks like there's a flare waiting for me. That's pretty nice. Let's step inside. We are safe. That was harrowing. What a good and proper return for this series. I'm going to go ahead and just get literally an hour of sleep. Not tired enough. Just kidding. I'm going to pass time. Now get an hour of sleep. There we go. Just for the save point, and we'll stop this one here. In the next one, I'm going to hopefully dodge that bear a second time and also, you know, consume some cattails. Like my life depends on it, because it literally does. And then after that, it'll just be a matter of continuing to see if the direction we're heading in actually takes us toward the weather station, or if we need to just find some way across that bridge after all. Oh, hey, look! Spray paint! Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every other day, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.